Necropolis is fun and surprisingly doable. What tier 2? Since you know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know which one I want to try the most. Whichever one I find. They all sound like they'll be fun to try. The tier 2 ones, I've heard, you know, Hellmonk did a game where he used Rhyme Yak through vaults, and he said it was kind of rough in vaults. A little bit in Layer Branch as well. Is a bit rough, but strong before that. But both of those forms sound kind of interesting. I'm worried that Sun Scarab might be a little bit fiddly, but we'll have to sort of see about that, I guess. So let's go ahead and select and Shapeshifter. I actually don't know. Yeah, it was bugged, and Hellmonk was using the kind of the bugged version of it too. It did a lot more damage. So I start out, I'm in Quill. I got a Lig Pod, I've got 3 Flux Baubles, and I've got my Protean Talisman. Now Talismans have this nice table for showing what damage you can get, among other things, what it melds. So we're playing Felid. Yeah, I'm sure it kind of is, but you know, again, like, what do you're kind of stuck with what you get. Kind of raises the question of what's a good god. Like, you start to think about maybe Gozag, so that you could, you know, buy a shop and get a talisman upgrade more. Well, it's really not guaranteed, but maybe you have a better shot of it, because there's currently no other way to get Acquirement. Does Acquirement do talismans? I forget if it does. I would hope it does. I think it got integrated into Acquirement, didn't it? But otherwise, you don't have all that many options. And oh, I think Hellmonk did say that he realized that minus 20% storm form, so he did have that upgrade. Yeah, well, Zom is not gonna be a thing. As I learned from MDCK. My last win was, I don't know if you were around for that, but... And we got there, but it was spooky. I seem to be on on a kind of like string of characters that are surprisingly painful to play. Like Hoglin Hexslinger, the first time was rough, but that was mostly my fault. The second one was pretty smooth, but MDCK was rough. And Poltergeist Alchemist summarizing that is like it was, most of the time it was pretty smooth, honestly. For a stabber run, it was pretty smooth. It was a little bit spooky in vaults, not too, you know, vaults 5. Got a little bit spooky in Zot. I think the worst time was when I used Cacophony, and I didn't mean to do that. Orb Ninja was not bad, so it was as smooth as those type of characters kind of can be. Okay, so yeah, this is the new display for Talismans. We can get up to 1d8 at... I assume that Unarmed is still the best starting skill for us. Actually, some Stealth is probably pretty nice. Maybe at +4 I will get. We'll try that. Some starting Stealth. Good. Okay, not so good. Okay. Bit spooky when you get so many monsters. Need to check that we're doing okay. Alright, so I hope you all are enjoying the kind of interesting Felid tile there. Quokka. I think I'm gonna wait on the Quokka until I get to XL2. -2 shapeshifting is a little bit rough. I'm gonna go ahead and just set this to 4 because this is gonna turn off a bit. Am I Sonic? Yes, I am Sonic. 2. Hey, Weapon Emporium, sick. Look at that, guys. That's awesome. Another Quokka. Nope. No, there is not. Book of Burglary, you say? Oh. Yeah, I don't know if that will enable use of said stealth stabbing form. The one that had that. Just stab that Quokka to heck. I'm an Ice Beast, Permafrost Eruption. Ooh, that could be good if we get Rhymiak. Okay, Q1 is cleared. Yikes. Yeah. A little bit rough here. What do we want to do? I guess we want to do... We want strength only for damage. Yikes. Gotta get back upstairs. It's worth noting that Felid's got a rework. Now we start with an extra life. We don't have... They got a rework like some time ago, but they don't have fast movement. What's the other buff that they got? They start with an extra life. They don't have fast movement. I forget if there's anything else that changed with them. Earn 666. Moving towards enemies, bad, but I'm doing it anyway. Don't lose the... Ah, yeah, that was it. Don't lose the level when dying. That was it. So we got our 3 stealth. We're going up to UC4, and then we're going to start training some shapeshifting. Eventually. Identify. Wounds, it's nice. Go for scrolls until I find teleport. Teleport is good. Now that I have heal wounds. Okay, with you may be an adder, but I'm a subtractor. UC4. You just wanted some. I'll see you screwed up, G, because I'm a lot worse as an alligator. Shapeshifting. Yeah, we want to train shapeshifting. I guess it's 4.0 is pretty good for that. Safety stab. Six star. Don't you get Slimify well before 6 stars? Forget how that works. I haven't done. Jiva got reworked too. I know that, but I don't think that has changed. Good old chaos command. I forgot about that classic command that I also wrote. Love all these items that I'm finding that I cannot use. It's quite thrilling. Down we go. Interesting. Some darts. Wow, I just quilled that ball python. Extra life. Sick. Shocking airstrike. Ooh. Yeah, Slimify is like, you get that at like 3 stars or something. I mean, not that it really matters, but interesting. Water action going on there. Pretty smooth early dungeon levels so far. But I'm complaining about that. Probably switch on a little bit more stealth here. Not sure how much we want to go into stealth, but it is kind of nice to have like some assistance. Ooh, got our... Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. 14 charges of acid. I will take that. Thank you very much. Okay, so we've got Robin. That is not so hot. And we've got Robin again. Oh, she just hit me with a goblin. Well, there's Zom. Yeah, 14 acid is really nice. With that, I can definitely take down Robin, but do so very carefully. Ooh, ooh. Oops, I didn't goof. Huh. Oh, painful. Alright, we learned a valuable... Why didn't I just heal wounds? That was stupid. What a dumb way to waste a life. Okay, well, that's fine. I was like, yeah, I have an extra life. It's fine, but that was dumb. Although, I guess you could debate whether or not the extra life is more valuable than the heal wounds. I suppose that's something one could debate. Unfortunate, though. Does this guy have... Oh, he's got a ring now? Huh. That's why he was so nasty. But I still do have an extra life, so... It's okay, but gotta watch out for that. I tried to... You know, it's possible that heal wounds wouldn't have even been enough. Taking up 2 of them like that was... Yep, there she is. Can I hit... Can't hit her from here. Yeah. Very nice. All these guys are strong, so pick this one up and then take some alternate stairs to let them get rebuffed. Using these charges perhaps a bit liberally, but yeah, I forgot Mio as the Felid for a second. I remembered, but ooh, nice. Almost a free Menkare kill. Get some stealth. Huh. No, I guess. Just really, it's fairly cheap right now. A lot easier to level up. I don't want to get too much because it doesn't provide any additional damage. But it does give a little bit of flexibility to rest of her gobos. No wand from her or anything like that. Ooh, we got pickle. The mirror is not that nice. I don't even know how well I can melee this. A single Lemure, probably not all that well. This is it? It's not summoned. No, it will follow. Pickle is, if I take out Pickle, I'm probably gonna have to use acid charges for that. Yeah, max damage of 10 is, it's not great. Flux bauble be any use? But I don't know. I imagine they're pretty valuable. I guess the best way would be, because they're unrewarding anyhow, so I don't mind taking out the sleep cap. Good. We are learning valuable Felid things. Alright, that's the first time that happened to me. I guess it... Wait, what? Did I kill it? Oh, no. Oh, okay, I did kill it, but after I got killed myself. Well, okay. Alright, we've got no more lives, so no more games. We've got to, like, actually be careful. Yeah, that's why I wanted to take care of that. With this thing, I actually know if I can. Oh. Yeah, that sucks. We're not going to get another XL until what 7. So you know, we've got to be careful for the next 2 experience levels. Actually, I'm gonna switch. Does it always change? Yeah, I really got to play this more carefully than I have been. I just have not been playing this very carefully at all. Well, we'll go back to our original plan. What do I want to do for this guy? I'm tempted to like do some random quaffing, but oh, nice. Let's hit you with that. And it sucks to use that, but I'm not confident in how well... We got actually pretty good mutations. Dex, AC. Huh. Oh. Oh, I see. I get that. Oh, because Quill is suppressing that. I see. That kind of sucks. But I got some of my AC back, I guess. Makes us especially immune or susceptible to not sure how much I want to explore the rest of this level with Pickle on it. Yeah, we've gotten most of it. So it might be nice just to kind of take off and come back. Sound pushing water. My friend. Sewer would be kind of nice, I think, because that should be relatively easy for us. We just have to be niche for a wizard. Probably hit 6. That's a good point. I'm going to read some scrolls here. Let's see. Go. Equal talisman. Ooh. Wow, that's a lot of bros. Got us a little bit of an upgrade there. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about... I don't really want to waste more of this. They both have forms. Okay, good. I don't think I'm going to really use an equal talisman. I'm going to go find this distant. So, maybe over here. Ooh, man, I don't like that. I don't like that. Huh. Yeah, they got moved to null to what does this do? Contaminate. Ooh, that's kind of a lot. All right. Or lose 10% HP. 2d13 damage. I'm gonna try this. See how the... Okay. It's a little bit spooky. I guess I can teleport. A little bit spooky, though. That did the job. Unfortunately, there's 2 frickin' hounds here, which I don't love. Extra life. Good timing. Hound, that's good. Die, thank you. I saw a message that it was nearby, right? Down here? Where is it? Nearby. Where? Nearby where? There we go. Okay. Yeah, tiles probably made it easier to see, but ooh. Good. Gotta be somewhat careful. Got the rat sewer. With cool. Did I gain anything from that? I guess not. So it's kind of worth for that play. Yeah, this is flux. I guess it's almost done. I see it got light green. Come on, friend. Mostly easy stuff here. Just don't want to get caught out in the open. Okay. Now flux is finally... Wow, we're getting everything. Jeez. Come on, rats. We do have an extra life again, which is nice, but... we don't want to repeat our prior mistakes. I don't have a lot of my acid left. I've really... Wow, just one, huh? Stepping into this water is a bit spooky. I guess it's all clear. Actually, that's when... Ooh. Gonna nail me with that short sword of speed. I really need to get some more dodging. Dodging's really cheap, so I should probably train some. That's definitely a requirement. Somebody's gonna have to boot Gnome Sand from chat. And we're still getting kind of like hit a little bit by enchant armor, how nice. Well, we got some potions. We got some XP. Had to use some consumables. That Kobold Brigand was a little bit scary. I guess I maybe should have used a heal wounds or something, but I do have 4 of them, but you know, they're precious as well. Guana is not very nice. This is the problem with Felid, is that I don't... What do I have? What do I have for spells? EH. EH is kind of interesting. I have really good hexes, but I don't have great stab output. No, I don't think it does. I think it's totally useless. I'm an ice beast. What are they with, there's -1, -1. Feel like you're gonna need something additional with, but the problem is I would have to really pivot over to training. Like Summon Ice Beast is good. I could try to go for some more Ice Magic. Or go for Ice Magic. That would, I guess that would cover EH as well as Permafrost Eruption, which is a pretty strong spell. My concern is that if I don't do anything, I'm going to be running into monsters like, say, this iguana here, that I just can't realistically take down very quickly. I guess I do have my talisman, but I'm still... Well, I'm only one shapeshifting level away. To think of it. Oh, good. Another talent, or another iguana. Spots, those are good. Yeah, I'll take the wig pot, sure. Wizard. Big, okay. The Temple. Revelation. Alright. Done exploring? Oh, that's right. Temple is pre-mapped. Forgot about that. So these are our god choices. We've got Ash. We've got Maklub. Don't think I want to do Nemelex again. There's Dith. There's Hep. So from the standpoint of a Felid who's kind of like pretty weak and needs a real significant power boost, I don't know about Hep, because having even less HP does not sound very appealing right now. Maklub with HP costed abilities sounds possibly iffy. Dithmenos, I don't know how good Dithmenos will be. I haven't used new Dithmenos. Kiku, of course, requires us to go into... Hi, Lemur Robot. I haven't, from what I've used of it, yeah, I haven't really gotten to the meat of it yet. I just used the flux form bauble change, and I talk about it. If you watch the VOD, I go over all the commits. It took us like 45 minutes to talk about them all. And Quill is fine so far. What about Ured? Would Ured be good? I really want to get something that has a lot of like additional power. Fighting besides free allies seems good. Well, I may not be far behind you. I have not exactly played this character all that well, but we're okay right now, ish. Mach offers nice range. Yeah, the only thing that put me off a little bit about Mach is stuff that costs HP, but I haven't used new Maklub. That's definitely something to think about. You know what I might do is I might defer this decision so that I can get some feedback from other people. But I will definitely consider Maklub. Okararu seems a bad choice. I mean, fine for damage, but... Yeah, I mean, it still hurts because your absolute HP is so low. Of course you have extra lives and stuff, but it's definitely compelling. Also, he prevents high form. Yeah, yes, he does. I don't know that that's a major thing. It's just that my concern is that Okawaru doesn't really provide, you know, all that much of a panic button. Yeah, but that's just one form. You know, high form may not. I may not ever encounter high form at a period when it would be like viable to use it. I guess it's what tier it is. Is it tier 3? There's Ellie, which seems kind of boring. But yeah, maybe I'll think about that because, yeah, Ashen'Zari is not viable for this character. Well, I guess Ashen'Zari considers what slots you can curse. But as of now, I don't have any jewelry at all, I believe. Yeah, I'm not carrying any jewelry, so I'm kind of a little bit more interested in, you know, but I guess it's easy to get full slots cursed in terms of the piety, but then you get fewer of the bonuses. Ash just doesn't seem like a great fit for this character. I'd probably like to use spells, so going Trog seems a little bit unwise. And there's something like Sifmuna, I guess. I really wanted to go the spell route. Yeah, no, I'm saying, what would be your pick? I can see Moklub. I don't know enough about what new Dithmenos synergistic with. I know it needs, like... No, I do not have jewelry. But even then, I think there's concerns, even if I did have jewelry. Because you don't get as much benefit, because you can only... I only have 3 slots to curse. Ever. So I can only get 3 pairs of bonuses, which seems to kind of suck. It helps in terms of like having piety at a higher level, having fewer slots, because you'll fill them quickly, or, you know, relatively quickly, but you won't be able to get... Since the bonuses are conferred by slots, I won't get that. Yeah, feeling mock. Well, I will defer this decision until next time. We didn't end up playing as much of this character as I sort of thought, but I guess the discussion of the commits took a long time. So we'll make Mock like the leading choice, maybe, but I want to look into seeing how good Ured would be. Ellie is a possibility. Ellie might be a good amount of safety, but it seems kind of boring. I haven't done an Ellie game. She hasn't changed much. It might be nice to try a god like Moklub or Ured or Dith that actually has changed, but that also complicates... Yeah, Ured seems like it'd probably be good. So Mock and Ured are kind of the 2 ones that are most foremost. Dithmenos is a bit of a question mark, because I'm not sure how synergistic new Dithmenos would be in terms of, like, safety. Is there a version of Crawl that runs on a single HTML file? What do you mean by that exactly? Like, Crawl, there's WebTiles which runs in a browser, but it doesn't run off of an HTML. I mean, it does run off of an HTML file, but it's got all this JavaScript, of course. Yeah, I mean, have you tried WebTiles on said school Chromebook? Or do you want an offline version that runs off? No, there's no offline version that runs... Well, you could run your local WebTiles server. That would be one way to do it. But I mean, your school Chromebook can probably just run WebTiles, I would assume. It just would be online. Oh, they blocked WebTiles. Yeah, and in that case, no. There is technically a way, depending on what you can run. If you can run Python and run, say, WSL, you could run your own local WebTiles server and then do it that way. I assume you can't, like, install Crawl or run it, like, it has zips, right? You can't run exes from a zip, because there's an installer, but there's also zip things that are self-contained that don't need to be installed. So if you can run those the executables in those zips, you should be fine. But yeah, if they have like... Yeah, that's technically an option as well. You could, if they haven't blocked SSH, for example. But I imagine you could run the zips if you're having trouble with the... Maybe you can't decompress things in Chrome OS or something like that. In any case, we will continue this character next time. We haven't played it particularly well, but hopefully we'll turn it around and, I don't know, maybe there's a chance. I'm not feeling too confident, given how strong this this character feels. It feels really weak already, and I'm almost out of acid charges, so I really need this boost from, I guess, Moklib. I think Ured at early piety is probably weaker than Moklib at early piety. But anyway, I'll ask around and get some advice on that, and maybe we'll make it a 4 streak, who knows. And if I die, that's fine. I'm happy to replay Fesh, because like whatever, it's only a 3 streak. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll probably stream again maybe on Wednesday, Thursday at the latest for sure. Another evening stream. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and I will catch you all next time.